How's it going? Therapy?
She made me work an extra 15 minutes. And now I'm sorry I gave her a hard time about it.
But it's going well.
Pretty well. I've stepped up the effort because I want to get out of the way. There may be a primary campaign coming up.
For Congress?
I think so.
Frank! Nobody said a thing to me. I saw Charlie yesterday. He didn't say anything.
Yeah, well, I haven't talked with Charlie yet.
Oh, well, listen. I mean, if you're really interested and you're going to go ahead with it, you better get on the move.
Oh, well, there's still time.
No, Carl Gross is interested.
Oh, I'm not worried about Carl.
Yes, but Leonard is financing his campaign. And Charlie owes Leonard more than one favor. So Leonard may just cash all his chips in with Charlie before Charlie knows you even want to run.
You're right, as usual. I'll give Charlie a call as soon as I get home.
Good.
This all seems kind of familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you have a minute more? I'd like to hear what you have to say about one or two other things.
Politics?
Just politics. I've got a dinner at 7, but no one's waiting for me between now and then because Dee's out for the evening.
Okay. But only 5 minutes.
I'm 5 minutes early, and I couldn't wait. You know, I feel like a 7-year-old on my way to a magical birthday party.
Well, let me assure you that in no way do you resemble a 7-year-old.
Oh, and I have a present for you. See, I went around the block to Angelo's, and I got this for breakfast.
Only one?
Oh, Roger, you're wicked.
Just married.
I do.
Then all was lost. Now
Brenda wasn't in the limo. Sam was.
You would extract it before it went boom.
a dangerous man will do whatever it takes
I'm gonna crush that piece of garbage.
to find his worst enemy.
There's no reason to keep you alive.
It's time
Where's my wife?
for
How many more people have to die?
payback.
See what happens if you dare come after my family.
Is she dead?
General Hospital.
You never know when, but thieves can steal your identity, turning your life upside down in a matter of seconds.
Hi.
Hi. You know, I can save you 15% today if you open up a charge card account with us.
You just read my mind.
Just one little piece of information, and they can open bogus accounts, stealing your credit, your money, and ruining your reputation. That's why you need LifeLock. LifeLock is the leader in identity theft protection, relentlessly protecting your personal information to help stop the crooks in their tracks before your identity is attacked. Protecting your social security number, your bank accounts, even the equity in your home.
I didn't know how serious identity theft was until I lost my credit and eventually I lost my home.
Credit monitoring alone is not enough to protect your identity and only tells you after the fact, sometimes as much as 60 days later. With LifeLock, as soon as we spot a threat to your identity within our network, our advanced LifeLock ID alert system directly notifies you, protecting your identity before you become a victim.
Identity theft was a huge problem for me, and it's gone away because of LifeLock.
While no one can stop all identity theft, if the criminals do manage to steal your information, LifeLock is there to help fix it. With our $1 million service guarantee. That's right, a $1 million service guarantee. Don't wait until you become the next victim. Call now to try LifeLock free for 60 days. That's right, 60 days free. Use promo code HERO. If you're not completely satisfied, notify LifeLock and you'll never pay a cent. All it takes is for the bad guys to get a hold of just one piece of your personal information to wreak havoc on your life. Get the protection you need right now. Call 1-800-876-1624 or go to LifeLock.com to try LifeLock free for a full 60 days. Use promo code HERO. Plus, you'll also get the $1 million service guarantee, but only if you act right now. Call 1-800-876-1624 now. LifeLock service guarantee cannot be offered to residents of New York.
are you today?
I can't seem to convince anybody around here that I'm fine. I want to go home.
Well, we don't like to let the good-looking ones go. Soon.
Hey, can you stay and talk to me a minute?
Yeah, sure. Technically, I was off 2 hours ago.
It's, just that I haven't had a chance to see you alone, and I wanted to say how sorry I am. About Nell. And about Seneca's situation.
Well, thanks.
I think that was a brave thing for him to do.
Well, he loved her.
Doc said there's a memorial service next week?
Yeah, there won't be a funeral. Nell loved the ocean. There was a beach house on the Cape, and she spent some of her happiest times there. So she left a letter for Seneca and asked that her ashes be put out to sea. And Seneca got in her car and went out to Long Island this afternoon, and, well, he just planned to drive along until he found a long stretch of beach and scatter her ashes on the waves.
You went alone?
Oh, I don't think he felt lonely. He and Nell didn't need other people much.
Yeah, but you were pretty close to them.
Well, you know, Seneca never resented me the way he did the other people Nell loved. Underneath it all, he's a kind man. I guess he understood how much she meant to me. We didn't have your average garden-type aunt-nephew relationship. You know what she really did was save me from my mother.
I thought you had a nice mother. Oh, I'm sorry. Pat said she was nice.
Oh, she was wonderful. She, well, you know, I was an only child, you know, and she was, had a very active imagination, and, spent most of my childhood worrying that I'd break my neck or be kidnapped. But no, geez, she wasn't afraid of anything, for me or herself. Well, until the aneurysm, that is.
Listen, Bucky. When it happened, she didn't know, and Seneca let her go.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, but I can't talk about what Seneca did or didn't do. He's probably going to be indicted for murder. You know, there's been a detective around asking a lot of questions.
I know. Roger Coleridge is beyond belief.
Well, you know, it's odd, but this time I feel a little sorry for Roger. I think he actually believes that if Seneca pulled the plug, he did the wrong thing.
Are you kidding? Roger Coleridge never had an honest belief in his
No, I
life.
think you might be wrong this time. He's a very good doctor.
Bucky, I should think you'd be ready to put him through the wall.
I am. It doesn't change my professional opinion, though. And he liked Nell. He was just as frustrated as the rest of us were when knowing what the problem was and not being able to change it.
Oh, dinner is served. I guess I better be getting back.
Oh, look, I'll walk back with you.
Oh, no, I don't want to keep you.
Oh, it's no trouble. Oh, hey, have you been able to do anything about Miss Mills?
Not much. She will not say a word to anyone. She is absolutely terrified. You tried, Frank tried, Sam tried. I try every day in one way or another, but she will not say one word about the nursing home, the manager, and how she fell, or anything. And as Frank says, if we can't get a statement, there's not much to report to the special prosecutor.
You know, I'd really like to take a look in that place.
Oh, so would I.
You know, she's still friendly with you, isn't she?
Well, it's okay now. After she found out that Sam and I are the Channel R News department, things were a little strained. But as long as I stay off that subject, we're buddies.
Well, then, when she's released, you could go visit her, couldn't you?
Yeah?
See if you can set up something in advance. I'd like to go with you.
Hey, no problem. She really likes it. In the meantime, Sam got me the investigator's report and a lot of facts that our public report on the Gilchrist Manor nursing home. I'm trying to work my way through it all. You want to take a look when I've finished?
Yeah, I do. I think this is a situation where we know what the problem is and something can be done.
Of course I want it, but is it happening too fast, Jill? There's a lot of work to do on the council. If I just sit tight for a couple of years, I'll know more and more people know me.
Yeah, but look at it this way. You can't know less than Lou does. And Riverside hasn't had decent congressional representation since he was elected 2 years ago. And as for people knowing your name, more people know your name now. since you came out of the election last fall than they will 2 years from now, no matter how hard you work. And besides, there's still houses on the drive that have campaign posters in the window.
I know.
I can't believe you're hesitating about this.
You really think I should go for it?
Of course I do.
Me too. I just wanted to have you say it. I've had this conversation with you in my head about a dozen times.
Oh, Frank. You know, I won't be able to help you out outside of the campaign headquarters.
I know.
And I probably won't have any time at all until Dr. Bolak's defense shapes up. But once that's all taken care of, I think I'll ask the Reform Club if they have anything in the 21st District, if they can get me a job of some sort.
Thank you. If I can be of any help with the Seneca thing, let me know, okay?
Well, I appreciate that. I will. And Frank, you're gonna win.
Think so?
Of course. There's nothing to stop you. Your marriage is stable. There's talks died down about us. Nobody's seen us together. And if Dee just makes a half dozen appearances with you in the beginning...
Dita's already gone on record about that.
How do you mean?
She's declined to have anything to do with the campaign.
Frank, you're not serious.
I'm afraid I am.
But why?
I've tried, but the simple truth is I don't love her, and I'll never love her. And she knows it. And she's going to pay me back for that in any way she can.
Frank, that's so unfair. I mean, if she doesn't want to be with you and be a part of what you are, why doesn't she just let you go?
You know what I want? More, I think, than the congressional nomination. More than anything else in my life.
Frank, we can't do this. And I'm getting out of here.
Jill, wait.
Before I forget all the reasons why.
Forget I said that, please. I don't want to create a situation where you have to avoid me. Where we can't bump into each other and talk for a minute or two as old friends. All right?
Yeah, of course. And I'm glad I saw you, and I'm glad about all the congressional business.
Thank you.
And I wish you good luck. I just wish I could be more help.
You know something? This is the nicest place I've ever been in.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Not just the furniture or your family's things. I just feel the nicest here.
I'm very glad.
Oh, it reminds me of something crazy.
What? What?
Well, when I was in the 3rd grade, we had these dumb readers. But there was this one great story about a brother and sister who had to go live with their wicked, wicked aunt who made life miserable for them. So they built a treehouse, and they hid there, and they put all their special things there. See, I wanted Bobby and I to live in a treehouse so badly I could have died. Did you ever have a treehouse?
No.
See, that's what this apartment is like to me. It's like the way I imagine the treehouse to be. Someplace where you'd feel safe, things would be quiet, and you wouldn't have to see everybody, except the one person that you trust and want to be with.
I'm glad you trust me.
You know, I think that you're the best friend I've ever had.
Really? Is that true?
Yes. You see, Bobby would do anything for me. But we would be 100 years old, and Bobby would still be calling me Little Delia. Pat's my friend. Only I pretend with him.
Oh, how?
I don't know, I can't help it. See, I know what he wants me to be. And I can't resist.
Well, why? Why do you do that?
To get what I want.
I see. What about Frank?
See, Frank doesn't know me at all anymore.
That is Frank's loss.
This is wonderful.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Got a little more in this drink.
Certainly. So Frank's really going to run for Congress?
Yeah? Well, he's gonna run for the primary anyway. I don't know how they can stand this all again. The petitions, the volunteers, no sleep, and the phone ringing off the wall. Frank loves it.
But is he going to win?
Frank Ryan always wins, doesn't he?
In one sense, yes. How do you feel about being the congressman's wife and going to Washington?
You know, to tell you the truth, I don't really like to think about it. It scares me.
Why?
Because I don't like to meet new crowds of people. See, I don't know what to say to them. So I talk too much.
Well, that doesn't matter, Dee.
Why not?
Because girls who look like you don't have to say anything.
I hate that.
What?
I hate that. I hate that. It makes me furious.
You know nothing about Todd Manning.
I know more about that man than you think. He's dangerous.
This week, Todd's losing control.
Everyone's against me. My wife, my daughter. I just want to protect my family.
But someone's getting in his way.
What do you want? I'm here because of you.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
SeaWorld. Wow. SeaWorld. Discover together.
Oh, gourmet deliciousness.
I want you tonight. Wish granted. Lean Cuisine has a fresh new bag. Lean Cuisine Market Creation steam meals, like new chicken poblano with tender white meat chicken, crisp veggies in a savory cheddar sauce. New from Lean Cuisine.
Kleenex brand tissues are America's softest. No wonder people go out of their way to share them. Go to Kleenex.com for more fun ways to share. Kleenex tissues, softness worth sharing.
On All My Children,
It's about Zach.
there was an explosion.
No, I don't want to hear it.
A broken heart turned deadly.
Gotta get her out of here to an OR. We don't stand a chance.
And as she recovers, she uncovers a murder.
Zach's crash might not have been an accident.
What?
Now she won't rest until she finds her husband's killer.
Stop trying to control her life. Stay away from her.
No matter where the clues lead.
Something is very wrong, Griffin.
I'm gonna need her to keep thinking of me as her friendly neighborhood minister.
All My Children.
I want to be part of the ocean. I want to move with the tide and change with the wind and follow the ships and the dolphins and the whales. I want to be hidden in waves and rise into foam and be sunshine and rain and green water and blue. I will not be caught in the earth. I'll be free in the streams of the sea.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children. Only on SoapNet.
Till you hold me in your arms and tell me
Add some romance to your life with some of your favorite stars from One Life to Live.
everything I ever learned.
Go behind the scenes for an exclusive look. Mwah!
Is that the sound of a kiss?
That's the sound of a kiss.
At the recording of their Valentine's Day soundtrack, The Sound of a Kiss.
Find out how you can download the One Life to Live Valentine's Day soundtrack.
The sound of a kiss. Go to abc.com or soapnet.com.
The Sound of a Kiss.
Let's ring you up.
Mary? What are you doing here?
It's Megan. I'm getting new insurance.
Marjorie, you've had a policy with us for 3 years.
It's been 5 years.
5 years.
Well, Progressive gives Megan discounts that you guys didn't.
Paperless, safe driver, and I get great service.
Meredith, what's shaking, bacon?
They'll figure it out.
Getting you the discounts you deserve. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Discover the feeling in every one of our Dove Go Fresh deodorants and body mists. Now with our freshest ever fragrances.
Discover something new.
Those are my demands. And as those demands are met, I eat one of the hostages.
Psst. I think he's gonna eat Gary.
And it's gonna be delicious.
She's been a friend, the mother of your children, a soulmate. Isn't it time to let that special someone know exactly how you feel? Give her the gift she always wanted. Give her a polio vaccine.
It's perfect.
Whatever cause you're passionate about, give it as a gift at changingthepresent.org.
To the future.
In the coming weeks on Being Erica,
Everybody keeps breaking the rules, and I'm the one that's paying the price.
Erica pushes the boundaries of therapy.
I want to add a regret to my list.
I can't. And everyone around her.
We don't go back to rewrite our lives.
Will face the consequences.
You are about to unleash, I just want a series of events
You have to face reality. I am not abandoning you.
that will destroy you.
Is it true?
I made a mistake and I took care of it.
This isn't about you. This is my life.
Being Erica, all new this Wednesday at 11, only on SoapNet.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, just before he hosts the Academy Awards, critically acclaimed actor James Franco returns to wreak havoc in Port Charles.
I'm a whack job. Ask anyone.
Carrie Payton is now on staff at General Hospital as Dr. Terrell Jackson.
So it seems.
House hunter Suzanne Wang is Carol Chang, wedding planner.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And on One Life to Live, General Hospital's Ted King is moving to Landview.
Quick.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
I thought you were gonna be different. I thought you understood me. I thought you liked me just as a person.
Delia, I do.
But just because of the way I look, it doesn't matter what the hell I say, does it? I mean, I can be as dippy and as dumb as I want to be, but who cares? Just because I have a pretty face and I have a great body, I'm only good for one thing. So just skip the conversation, baby, and just get on with it.
Delia, for crying out loud.
You don't even know what I feel like, do you? I've had this my whole life, and I'm sick of it. And I don't want to get involved with it again.
Well, I didn't mean it that way, and if you took it that way, I'm very sorry.
Well, believe me, so am I.
Look, what do you want me to tell you? That I don't think you're beautiful? I can't pretend that I don't value physical beauty very highly, because I do. I always have. But that doesn't mean that I don't think that you're intelligent and clever and sensitive. You are. But now I think you're being overly sensitive.
Well, I'm really sorry about that, Roger. Just give me my shoe.
No, I don't want you to leave.
Yeah, I know what you want. Just give me my shoe.
I don't like being blamed for other people's mistakes.
Thank you.
Look, I know that you've been exploited and used by some of the men in your life. And I'm sure that at times you've hated the way you've looked because of it. But Delia, that doesn't have anything to do with me.
Just tell me one thing. If I was big and fat and ugly, would we be having these lovely get-togethers in your apartment?
Probably not.
You're damn right!
But we wouldn't be having them if you were dull and stupid either. Delia. Delia, I like all of you.
I love the way I look. All right, I like men to admire me. And I like women to be jealous of me. I don't have that many girlfriends. And you know why? Because they're jealous of me. Because I take care of myself. And I like to dress in what I think I look best in. And I wouldn't do anything any differently. It just gets me in so much trouble.
But is this trouble? You and me?
You see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I really don't know. I mean, at this point, I should do something before it's too late. I think someone likes me for one reason. I find out they like me for another reason. Men just want to go to bed with me, that's all. They don't see beyond that. There's no other thing for me. I think out of bed I must embarrass them.
You don't embarrass people, Dee.
Okay, then what do I do?
It's the way you look. It's that you inspire an immediate physical response in people, and you're smart and you know what you want. That's pretty scary.
Why?
Because you could rule the world.
I can't stay mad at you.
Good.
But I think I'm gonna go home anyway.
Why, if you're not mad at me?
Because you're pretty scary yourself. I know it just slipped out. But you meant it, Roger. You meant it. And even though you explained it away and you apologized, and really, I'm not mad. But you've got to know that I don't want to be anybody's toy ever again. Look, I need to be taken care of. I can't help that. But I got to be respected for what I am.
How do I make you understand that that's what I want for you, too?
I don't know.